Alors, tac. Pour les rentrer. Patte sur on. On a du vu. Ok. Ouvre l'oxygène. Auto-demande. Décrochage. Alors, plan de vol. Importe. Brief. Ok. On va écouter la 10.
Information Oscar 1827 Zulu, surface wind 250 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 230 degrees and 290 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, overcast 4,400 feet, temperature 26 degrees, dew point 19 degrees, QNH 1018, landing and departing runway 20, transition level 050, bird activity in vicinity of airport, advise on initial contact, you have information Oscar. Lurd Spinnes Airport information Oscar 1827 Zulu, surface wind 250 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 230 degrees and 290 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, overcast 4,400 feet, temperature 26 degrees, dew point 19 degrees, QNH 1018, landing and departing runway 20, transition level 050, bird activity in vicinity of airport, advise on initial contact, you have information Oscar. Lurd Spinnes.
Ground, good evening. Speedbird 12, ready to pick up our clearance to Biarritz with information Oscar.
Speedbird 12, Lurd ground, cleared to Bayonne Inlet Airport via Pertu departure, runway 20, climb via seat to 5,000 feet, squawk 1000.
Speedbird 12, cleared for Biarritz Airport, squawk 1000 and runway news 20.
Negative, climb via seat to 5,000 feet.
Climb to 5,000 feet after takeoff, Speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12, read back correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
Call you back when ready for taxi, Speedbird 12. Oui. Et 12%, ouverture carburant. Surveille l'ITT. 50% les starters sur off. 100%. Générateur sur on. Ground, good evening. Speedbird 1-2 ready to taxi.
Speedbird 1-2, taxi to holding point Alpha, runway 20 via November 7 Golf Alpha.
November Golf Alpha, Speedbird 1-2.
Negative, clarify departure runway 20 and taxi via November 7 Golf Alpha.
Runway 20 via taxiway November 7, Speedbird 1-2.
Negative, taxi via November 7 Golf Alpha.
November 7 Golf Alpha, Speedbird 1-2.
Speedbird 1-2, contact Lutz Tower 119.05. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 119.05, Speedbird 1-2, have a good evening. Thank you. Tower, good evening, Speedbird 1-2 ready to go runway 20.
Speedbird 1-2, backtrack runway 20. Call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 20 and call you back when ready for takeoff. Speedbird 1-2, ready for takeoff.
Speedbird 1-2 West Tower, wind 250 degrees, 6 knots, runway 20, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 20, Speedbird 1-2. Puissance affichée. Rotate. Barrière positif. Le train rentre. Autopilot. Your damper on. Nav.
Speedbird 1-2, contact Pyrenees departure 121.175.
Pyrenees approach 121.75, Speedbird 1-2.
Negative Pyrenees departure on 121.175.
121.175, Speedbird 1-2. Approach. Good evening, Speedbird 1-2.
Speedbird 1-2, Pyrenees departure. Good evening, identified. Climb flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, Speedbird 1-2.
All aircraft be advised, information Papa now current QNH 1019er. 12, contact border control 120.3.
Border control 120.3, speedbird 12. Border control speedbird 12, climbing to flight level 100.
Speedbird 12, border control identified, climb flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140, speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12, cleared southward 2 Sierra, arrival runway 27.
Say again, speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12, cleared southward 2 Sierra, arrival runway 27.
Savoir 2 Sierra for runway 27, speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12, verify instruction.
Savoir arrival for runway 20, speedbird 12.
Border control with Malta Delta Papa, flight level 341.
With Malta Delta Papa, border control identified. Condor 90 Lima Heavy, contact border control 121.25.
Send on 121.25, Condor 9 Kilo Lima Heavy, good day.
Speedbird 12, report ready for descent.
Speedbird 12, call you back when ready for descent.
Speedbird 12, descent to flight level 080.
Descent to flight level 080, speedbird 12.
Speedbird 122 NH1018 expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 27 with the Bravo Zulu 277 transition.
Expect Zulu, ILS Zulu approach runway 27, QNH 1018, Speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12 descent to 5,000 feet QNH 1018.
Descent to 5,000 feet, QNH 1018, Speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12, contact border control 125.6, bye-bye.
Border control 125.6, Speedbird 12, goodbye. Border control Speedbird 12 descending 5,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Speedbird 12, border control identified. Speedbird 12, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1018, Speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12, cleared direct BZ277, cross BZ277 at or above 2,500 feet, cleared ILSU, approach runway 27.
Say again, Speedbird 12.
Speedbird 12, cleared direct BZ277, cross BZ277 at or above 2,500 feet, cleared ILSU, approach runway 27.
Cleared approach runway 27, Speedbird 12.
Negative, cross BZ277 at or above 2,500 feet.
Cross CBD 727 at or above 3,000 feet, Speedbird 12.
Negative, cross BZ277 at or above 2,500 feet.
BD 277 at or above 3,000 feet, Speedbird 12. Okay, glide slope.
Negative, cross BZ277 at or above 2,500 feet.
Cleared direct BZ277, cross BZ277 at or above 2,500 feet, cleared ILSU, approach runway 27, Speedbird 12.
Photo control, France Soleil 91, Victor Papa, good evening, flight level 360. France Soleil 91, Victor Papa, photo control identified.
Établi sur l'ILS.
Auto control, liner 8633, flight level 340.
Rainer 8633, border control identified.
Flaps full. Speedbird 12, short final 27.
Speedbird 12, roger. Speedbird 12, contact Biarritz Tower 118.7, good day.
1187, good day. Tower, good evening, Speedbird 12, short final 27.
Speedbird 12, Biarritz Tower, wind 300 degrees, 8 knots, runway 27, cleared to land.
Clear to land 27, Speedbird 12. Autopilot off. Ouh, ça secoue quand même. Hein. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait là-haut? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Oh, il y a eu un trou d'air là. Il m'a fait peur là.
Speedbird 1-2, exit right at November.
Exit right November, Speedbird 1-2.
Speedbird 1-2, contact ground 121.905.
121.905, Speedbird 1-2. Round, good evening, Speedbird 1-2, request taxi to ramp.
Aircraft calling for taxi instruction, say call sign.
Speedbird 1-2.
Speedbird 1-2, say again, ramp number.
Request ramp Alpha 1.
Speedbird 1-2, taxi to ramp Alpha 1 via Papa November.
Alpha 1 via Papa November, Speedbird 1-2. Et ben voilà, bienvenue à Biarritz. Temps de vol 28 minutes.